Hello, welcome to The Secret Mind. I'm going to defer Hypno Monday for a short interval where I reconfigure. This is microphone review part 2 plus poems to test the microphones. I mean, it's a massive crowd pleaser. So we've got 2 microphones left. Just arrived is the new Rode Go 2, which is the smaller version of the Rode, and the other one is this one that's still above me, the Rode VideoMic NTG, the more expensive one, twice the price, made by the same people. Let me show you where we ended up at by showing you the settings again. So this is the expensive microphone. This is bouncing up and down okay. We're in sound settings. These are the properties, and I've turned it up to 100. Start the test, and if I talk here and stop the test, it reaches, oh, that's 58%. That's interesting. When I did it moments ago, it was all 30. I'm going to change the dial on the bottom. Frankly, I'm not sure what it does. It's something to do with direction or sensitivity. I'm going to turn it from the minimum to the maximum. We'll start the test again. Start the test again now and see what the difference is if I'm talking and stopping it. 20%. Let me just prove that wasn't fluke. I'm going to turn it back down to 1 again, restart the test, and then just start talking in the same way. This is the microphone that's above me. 30%. So, and then it's got another couple of buttons on it. I'm just going to press them. That's got a waveform button on it. Does that? Gosh, now that massively increases. What on earth is going on there? 97%. Good heavens. So I'm going to press that to the... Oh no, it's just staying on. Oh no, it's that button. To the button that says -20. Start the test and talk and stop talking. That's 14%. The middle, the 2 lines, not sure what that does. Start the test again and then stop talking. 77%. And then what looks like a sine wave. It starts talking again. That is obviously the most sensitive from here. So I think I'm just going to leave it on there. That seems to be the way to go. That's even with low gain. Stop the test, 92%. Let me just try turning the dial at the bottom again and then testing it again on that sensitive area. Stop it, 77%. So that one at the bottom isn't making that much difference to my circumstances here. So I think I'll just leave it in the middle and put it at 5. No idea what it does. And then I'm going to press this other button at the end, which is something to do with 7550. That's probably degrees, is it? So it's on 75 now. Let's change it to 150 and then start talking again and see if it makes any difference. 85%. There or thereabouts, but 75 is probably a narrower thing, and it's just me, so I'm going to leave it there. Right, so let us just listen to this and see what you think of it. That is what I think are probably the best settings. So let me, well, I'll just leave it there actually. I'm going to read you a poem with this microphone above me, the Rode VideoMic NTG. At 200 quid it costs. We're doing a Henry Normal poem. Don't worry, I've checked it's a good one. There's no need to panic. So let's just zip through this and then we'll test the other microphone, do another poem, and then we'll be out of here. This is called Tinned Fruit and Evaporated Milk. So it was last Saturday tea time when I called in at my dad's. He was sat checking his racing results. I ambled across the room and turned off the TV. Just a second, I said tentatively before he started to protest. I've got something important to tell you. I hesitated for a moment, then bracing myself, I came right out with it. I love you, Dad. Don't be so bloody daft, he said. It's not daft, I said. I love you. All right, he said. Put kettle on. No, you're supposed to say, I love you too, son. Come on, Dad, you've seen Dallas. I've not got time for all this bloody nonsense. I'm off to the Legion, he said. So I'm following him down the garden and I'm saying, look, Dad, I'm in my 50s now, and I think it's about time it was out in the open. I love you. And he's trying to shh me in case the neighbours hear. So I shout louder, I don't care if the whole world hears. I'm not ashamed of my feelings. I love you. You're my dad. And I give him a big wet kiss on the forehead. What do you say, Dad? What do you say? Oh, Henry, he said, where did I go wrong? That's with the video Rode. We're going to change microphones, which I'm just going to pause this video. Okay, so now we've got the Rode Video Go 2 microphone. Let's go into sound settings, device properties. I've set it at 100, starting the test and just talking normally. 88%, I'm going to settle with that. There's nowhere near as many little buttons on this thing, and this is just right here in front of me. These two microphones are equidistant, so I'm hoping, as some of the other reviews say, that this is as good as the other. I've only tested it earlier on. I wasn't quite sure, but now I've leveled up the gain as much as I can, so I've got the juiciest sound wave. As you can tell, I'm being really technical about it. I've got one more poem for you, and then we're out of here from Henry Normal's collected poems. So let us give this a go. Let's give this a go there. Okay, let's give this a go. So this is called The Sleeping Giant. You lift your face to the open sky and lie with the sediment, where the sea and stones have come to an accord, and you wonder how you couldn't have known about this place before. It existed before, and you existed, and now you are aware. And this could be your favourite place, as though the elements had conspired to fashion and fit your shape. And to think you almost didn't turn that corner, that you had become tired of corners, doubted their promise. And suddenly, a world of corners surprises presents possibility, adventure, illumination, hope. It's rather nice. Don't become tired of corners, everybody. Don't become tired of corners. This is the Rode Video Mic 2. This is a sound test between the two of them. Place your bets. Just a quick addition. I have to re-record this because when I switched between the microphone there was a terrible interference, and it's not the first time it happened between switching between these Rode microphones or just switching one of them on and off. You think you're recording and you're not. I'll give you a sample of the interference here that you hear. And I'll stop torturing you with it because it's pretty dreadful. So the other problem I found with the microphone is that my computer goes into standby. Previously that hasn't affected my recordings and my microphone, but with the Rode it does. It negates them and it causes this interference pattern when you think you're recording. So it's something to be very careful of because it's very annoying having to re-record these things. So something to be wary of. The reason I was pointing out my ignorance earlier on, the 20 marking on the Video Mic NTG, that is a pad, a safety channel, a high frequency boost to help brighten the sound when a dead cat is used. And the 75 or 150 wasn't an angle like I thought. It's a filter for different frequencies, 75 or 150 hertz. So there you go. Still slightly overcomplicated, I think, and there was a lot of distortion on the Rode to the expensive microphone on the video. So the verdict is in for that. The Go 2 has got to be superior. In turning up the volume, because my volumes have been low, I lost a lot of the warmth of the voice, which is something I'm going to have to wonder about. Not sure what to do about that. But I'm going to stick with the Rode. I don't really want to be testing microphones forever, so I think that I'm going to keep this Rode Go 2. It's simpler for me. There's less to go wrong. But I'm going to have to keep an eye on when I connect or disconnect it, if it's going to launch into this interference pattern and upset my desktop computer. But it'll also have the advantage of being usable on the Rode a little bit as well. So Go 2 is the winner, Rode is second, and the third in the microphone test, remember, was the Samsung Q2U, but you've got to be really close to it to get a nice warm sound. And that is the end of that. See you tomorrow.